Hi guys, I hope you all are doing very well. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you my first look of the new Lorac Pro 2 palette. Now, I've had this for like a week and a half in total self-control on my part. Please give me a round of applause because I left my hands off this for like a week and a half. It's been sitting in my room. I don't know how I did it, but I just wanted to open it up on camera for you guys, give you my total first impression of the colors as well as the very first look that I came up with. So if you want to see my first look at this palette as well as an awesome giveaway at the end of this video, then please keep watching. So here's what the packaging looks like, and it's exactly the same as the original palette from Lorac. And it also comes with the behind the scenes eye primer, and this is a 0.19 fluid ounce little squeezy tube. And this did come in at $42 at Ulta, and that's the same exact price as the original Lorac Pro. So opening this up, I am very excited to see the colors. I really haven't looked at anything in depth. I really haven't seen what colors they feature in this palette, but I'm hoping that the top row is still matte and the bottom row is still shimmer. I really liked that. And I do have the original Lorac Pro to share with you guys too, to really just compare the two. Now this one comes in exactly the same packaging actually. I'm surprised there's not a 2 on the front of this, but this one is gray. I absolutely love gray, and compared to the original and then the new, they look exactly the same besides the color. So going in here, I'm so excited to see the colors. And these are looking really pretty, and they did stick with that theme with the matte shadows on top and the shimmer on the bottom. So I do love how Lorac kept it pretty simple with this palette because it's still neutral, but they also added some really great matte colorful shades that the original palette lacked. So I would say, just sitting here thinking in my head, I would say that if you want a completely just everyday neutral palette, the Lorac Pro is a great option. This is the original because it just covers all bases as far as a neutral eye goes. But if you want neutral without being too boring, then I would go with the newer one because it does offer these fun shades. So hopefully today, we'll see how it goes, I want to create a pretty neutral but smoky eye because I'm just going to be running around all day today, and hopefully I can incorporate some of these really fun shades. So starting off this look, I'm going to begin with a little sample of the eyeshadow primer, and I do like how it comes in this little squeezy tube right here. So I'm just going to squeeze the tiniest bit onto my eyelids. But this primer that Lorac offers is extremely soft and silky and does feel fantastic on the lids. But I am ready to go with some eyeshadow, so I am going to dive right into this palette. And I'm going to be starting with Buff, which is this top matte shade right here, just because it's really similar, sorry, gotta get a brush, to my natural lid color. So I'm just going to go in with this, and I'm also going to be using this awesome mirror that they do offer. They have this in the original palette as well, and it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite parts. And I'm just going to dot this, or just dab it all over my eyelid, all the way up to my brow bone. So now that we have our base going, I'm going to go in and choose, this is going to be really hard guys, but I'm going to choose a lid shade. The one that's really speaking to me right now, because I don't want anything too warm, is Chrome. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of this on my brush, and I will show you guys. It is right here. It's just a really nice medium, almost on like the silvery side of taupe, and I'm just going to pat this on my outer lid. So I really ended up pushing a little bit of that up into my crease as well. So now I'm going to go in with a Sigma small tapered blending brush, and every brush I use in this video will be down below. And I'm going to go into Cool Gray. I have been waiting to use this shade because I just feel like it's going to be perfect. It is right here, guys, so you can see what I'm working with. And I'm just going to take just the slightest bit on the tip of my brush. Just going into these shades so far, it is super comparable to the original palette. So I'm going to take this Cool Gray shade and go right in my crease. So I have to go into either navy or plum, and I've been sitting here trying to go over which one I want to try, and I think I'm going to go with plum. I do have one of the new L'Oreal Glossy Balms that I want to wear on my lips, so I don't want to do anything too colorful with my eyes. So I'm just going to go in with this actual brush from the Naked 2 palette on this fluffy side. I'm just going to pick up the slightest bit of this plum shade. I'm going to dust it off really well because I don't want anything too heavy. And I'm just going to go on that border between my brow bone and that color that I just placed. So if you guys weren't familiar, that was totally the sandwich method that Emily Eddington talks about all the time. I just had to try it with that plum shade. It made me think of her. So now going into a highlight shade, I really think I'm just going to go back into that buff color on that same brush. And I'm just going to place this right under my brow bone. And looking at my eyes now, I'm still really liking it, and I really feel like that plum color did just warm things up a bit. I'm also going to take this buff shade into my inner corner just slightly, but I think next I'm going to pop some of that silver right on the center of my lid. So this is actually working out pretty well. I thought this might end up in a disaster, but I'm just going from my inner corner to like the middle of my eyelid right above my pupil, and I'm just really blending this in very well with my finger, and I really like the effect that this is giving. For my lower lash line, I'm going in with this Sephora pencil brush into that cool gray color, and I don't want anything too smoky, but I do love the way that this is looking so far. I love this cool gray shade, guys. It is great for fair skin and blue eyes if you are rocking those like I am. I'm just going to put this not all the way through, just a little bit, and I want to make sure to blend that out really well because it's looking a little too smoky for me. And just for kicks, I'm going to go into Snow, which is right there, and it's just a very nice pearly white color. And I'm just going to take this very concentrated onto my inner corner. Now that the eyeshadow is all done, I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of liner and mascara. So starting with liner, I'm going to be using the Jessie's Girl liquid eyeliner that I did get in, I believe, Ipsy last month. And I have a first impression on this as well as this mascara that I've been loving, which is the Revlon Bold Lacquer Mascara. I'm just going to apply these and make sure to wing the liner out a bit. Here's the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my first look at that palette, and I really hope you like the look that I came up with. I am loving these pink lips, and I'll have the shade name of that Glossy Balm down below because I do not remember what it was, but it actually is the brighter one in my last haul, so please make sure to check that out. But on to what you guys have been waiting for, the giveaway of your very own Lorac Pro 2. All you have to do is make sure to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and just leave any nice comment you can think of down below. I'm very sorry, but this is only going to be open to U.S. residents, and also you can enter once per day for the entire week, which means that this is going to be ending on July 24th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So good luck to absolutely all of you. I cannot wait to see who the winner is because whoever you are, you're going to love this palette as much as I do. Thank you so much for taking this time out of your day to watch my videos. I absolutely love every single one of you, and I love what I'm doing here on YouTube. Please make sure to check out my 2 previous videos, my drugstore and high-end haul, as well as my new Maybelline first impression of that latest foundation. You might want to save a little bit of your money because hint, I didn't love it all that much. Please, guys, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.